Oh, guess what? I wasn't late. I was sitting here talking to a screen by myself. Talking. I was like answering you, Gear Grinding. I was like, no, I'm not late. I'm sitting here. I've been sitting here. Did the countdown. I forgot to hit go live. I did a little countdown. I did everything. It was so cute. It was all excited. I was all excited. I did a countdown, did this fancy stuff, but I didn't hit go live. That's what happens when Eric's not here. To hold down the fort, to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. My daughter came in. She's like, Mom, you're not live. You're not even on here. So, of course, I'm late, but not really late because I was actually here talking to a screen like a ditty, like a dummy. Hey, Jake, how are you? Hi, Andale. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Gear Grinding. Hey, let's see who got Homestead. How are you? Hey, Sherrie and Bobby. Hey, Rebecca Davis. Rebecca, I finally found your email and I just responded to your email. Your email that was hidden somewhere in the depths of my emails. And I searched your name. And after sorting through some other emails, it came up. So I found it and I sent you an email back. So thank you. Hey, Mad Acre Farms. How are you? Lisa from Yogi Hollow, Michael's Adventures. Hello. Hey, Ricky Ventures. How are you? Don't do that, Monica. He's a diva. Who? Eric's a diva? He deserves the credit because he keeps it together for real. So yeah, I'm earlier than the guys was last week for Forgive You. Oh my gosh, were they late last week? That's funny. Hey, put the kids to bed and then we'll be right back. That's cool, Nathan. Take your time. I knew what you meant, by the way. Yes, Rebecca, I am so sorry. Okay, wait, here comes Eric, but I have to play. No, here comes Eric real quick. Are you going to eat something? You're going to eat your food real quick?
Let me sit there for a few minutes. I can.
No, you can. You can come in here. Do you want to hurry up and eat your food real quick before you? Or you don't want to eat on camera? You don't even care. He didn't get his food yet. So, hey, Leanne, how are you? Michael's Adventures. He's not beard prepping, although he does prep his beard on a regular basis. Hey, Altruistic Farmstead, how are you? Ricky, it is -6. Okay, we are sitting in front of the wood stove tonight because it was cold today in our house. No joke. I literally didn't do anything with the fire until finally. Did Eric grab you Chick-fil-A? He did not. He doesn't prefer Chick-fil-A. I like the Chick-fil-A. Okay, so ready? What's the temperature like where you all are? Post your temperatures. I want to see what the temperatures are where you guys are. I'm interested. So it wasn't really cold today. It didn't get above 40, but the wind was like stupid today. Like, I mean, ridiculous stupid. It was so windy. It was unreal windy. You go outside and it was just like, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It's a balmy 30 degrees and it's snowing. Yeah, Leanne. I mean, do you like the cold, Leanne? 12 degrees in Montana, USA. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Wait, Montana is MO? Missouri. Wait, what's MI? What's MO? Montana, right? No, MT is Montana. MO is Missouri. My bad. Had to think for a second. Boop. 10 degrees on my phone in Columbia, Missouri. Oh my gosh, 16 degrees, Michael's Adventures, 67, Black's Tropical. Girl, I'm telling you. Sherrie and Bobby, that's what I'm saying, 67. Okay, so it was like 40 degrees here, -11 this morning, 8 degrees now, and -14 tonight. Wow. Okay, so I didn't do anything with the fire until like, I don't know, 2:30, 3 o'clock today. I think I made a fire right before a meeting I had to be in at 3:30, and it was 61 degrees. I think it was almost down to 60, and the kids were like, Mom, we should probably start a fire. I was like, yeah, it's getting a little chilly in here, isn't it? So let's see. I prefer 65 to 75 degrees. Yeah, I like that too. That's my favorite. It's 19 degrees here in central Oklahoma, but it feels like 5. Yeah, so they said the high was going to be like 38 or 40 today, but it was going to feel like 15 or 20. So let's see. Oh, you got sent home from work because of snow, Michael. Wow. Let's see. We didn't get above freezing today. What did Leanne say? Yeah, I agree, Leanne. I totally agree. Hey, Simply Jan, how are you? You have a fire burning right now too? Yes. Carmen and Nathan just put in a wood stove. If you all haven't seen that yet, y'all need to go look. They actually showed how they did it on their videos over at Jesus Loving Homesteader. Pretty awesome. So that's pretty cool too. Let's see. Yeah. Simply Jan's here. Black Tropicals here. Everybody's here. Okay, so Eric, are you ready to come in yet? Oh, I didn't get my drink. Yes, I didn't get my drink. That's what I need to bring in. So anyway, so we are going to have Sherrie and Bobby come up later, and they're going to come and be on our they're going to come and be, oh yeah, that's mine. Come and be on our show tonight. So I'm excited to talk with them. So anyway, so I wanted to bring Eric in, but I wanted him to come in to I wanted him to have, because Eric's my YouTube diva, but I wanted him to come into a special intro song because he loves me so much. So I want to play a special song for him real quick. So can you come in?
You can let me know. I have no idea what you're doing.
He has no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Hey, Gail, how are you? How are you? Oh, I'm glad I could be there, Gail. So, okay, hey, Stewart's prepping. How are you? Hey, thank you so much for coming by. I need to know if Monica curls her hair every single day. You always look fabulous. Oh, you're so sweet. Hey, Ian Dale. So, no, I don't. I curl my hair twice a week, maybe. Abigail will curl it for me. And this is kind of like leftovers. So she did a good job. She did it today for me, too. Hey, Tiny Tim, how are you? Let's see. Who else is here? Okay, so I'm going to play this. This is Eric's intro song today. And I'll explain in a second. Eric, can you come in? So I'm singing.
Yeah. Hey.
You know what he is?
Hey.
What a beard,
Hey.
what a beard, what a beard, what a mighty good beard. Look what he did, see? He loves me so much that he shaved his beard down for me.
Oh, I feel so small.
Look at your little beard. I love it so much. Look how handsome he looks. Look, I can touch his face. Look, you can see skin through there. Skin. I can see his face. I love it. Thank you so much. He shaved his beard down. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. We were talking about this today on our meeting. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it or not.
All right, well, that was pretty weird.
That was your intro song. It was What a Beard.
And it's not what a beard.
What a beard, what a beard. Yeah, like Abigail said, your face. Get a room. This is a family show.
Where's that at?
Carmen and Nathan.
Abigail, put them in timeout again.
Do not.
Put them in timeout. They're going to be talking like that. This is a family show.
Yogi said, look, Lisa said, you looks great, Diva. So anyway, that was his intro song. What a beard is his intro song for tonight. Because
that was horrible.
His beard is gone. I loved it. You didn't like my intro song for you?
Not at all. It was weak.
I loved it.
All right, great.
Thanks, Leanne. Doesn't it look so good? It's like tailored. It looks so nice.
Hey, look,
it could get a little shorter, but I'm not going to complain.
Okay, wow.
Why don't I just
shave it all the way off?
No, it's okay. You can. I'm not going to complain.
I shortened it about 4 to 5 inches.
How do you even know? It's all like this, and then you fluffed it out. Oh yeah, I'm just
well, I know because I had to comb that thing out before I could put the clippers through it, or else it doesn't actually make it.
Did you actually use clippers, or did you have to use like hedge trimmers? Like,
yeah, I got the gas powered ones out while you were away.
The ones are, yeah. And I believe it.
They also got a little bit stuck.
Abigail, look, Lisa said I might be traumatized. No, she means she'll keep a close eye on Carmen and Nathan, getting a little, telling me to get a room. It's a family show, please.
Mm-hmm. Look, everybody, you only have 14 viewers in here right now because
we are married people.
Nobody wants to hear your story.
What, my story? What are you talking about? They all
came in. Walk-up music.
They all came in.
It's in baseball.
They all came in to see us.
Okay, anyway. Well, welcome to the show. I'm going to go ahead and welcome everybody in here.
I already welcomed everybody.
Oh.
Hey, Michael, how are you? Look, you just came in to see Beard, and I just did his walk-in music. It was What a Beard, the new improved song. What a beard, what a beard, what a mighty good beard. That was my song.
I mean, it'll be back tomorrow.
What, are you going to grow it out in one day?
Put some Miracle Grow, or as our channel would know, put some rabbit manure up on that. Where's Daz?
I believe you would do that.
I need to get Daz up in here.
It's a show for sure. Reminds me I need to shave. There you go.
Sometimes you need a change in life.
Yeah, that's true.
Some old guys go out and get Corvettes or motorcycles, or I just shave my beard.
Mm-hmm. I usually cut my hair.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm not going to cut it this time, though. I like it longer.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
Beautiful hair.
Thank you. I did it today because today we did a promo video for around the hay bale.
Oh, okay.
So we did a promo video. So I had Abigail
Why don't
redo
you,
my hair.
why don't you tell about that a little bit?
Round the hay bale. Check us out Monday mornings at 9 a.m. Central. That's 10 a.m. Eastern time. Come check us out. Round the hay bale. It's a bunch of Homestead folks, and we're pretty awesome. I think we're
Wow.
pretty awesome.
Okay.
I think it's a good group of people, and we're fun together. And
It is, but you got to let other people tell you that.
I think that we have a bunch of really great people with us, and we're having really awesome guest hosts, and I'm really excited. So that's what I'm thinking is really awesome. It's not about me. It's about everybody together. So I'm excited about that. But we talk about, gardening and homesteading and all kinds of things. So yeah, I'm excited. And this week we have Tammy, Mountain Grandma. Tammy is coming on. So I'm excited to talk to her because she has a lot of natural things she does too. She does a lot of natural teas and things like that. So
yeah,
I'm excited.
Well, that's the thing. I saw somebody made a comment. I think it was Nathan that said that he tries to catch a show whenever he can. But the great thing about the Round the Hay Bale,
it's a podcast.
It is. It's a podcast.
So you can come back, and if you can't catch it live on Monday mornings, then you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, or Spotify. And that comes out usually the day after our live goes. So we have live on YouTube on Mondays, and then by Tuesdays, usually everything is to the podcast.
Are you doing good today?
I'm doing okay. Why?
You having a great day or a good day?
Pretty good day. Why?
Because you're like whisper talking.
It's going to be a long night. I'm going to be working for my brother tonight. So I'm going to be staying up late. So I'm already thinking in my head what I want to do. Planning out my attack.
Oh, so you're not actually here for this.
I'm here. But I've been thinking a lot today. I've had to do a lot of.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I kind of like the quiet part, but it's just weird. Like something's you're scheming or you're planning something.
I'm not scheming. I'm not planning anything.
Okay.
I hear you. I got some cold temperatures sweeping through our area for the next few days. Can only imagine it's even colder up by you. Yeah, it's cold. Ricky Venture said it's really cold there. -10.
Where's that?
That was from the Green Acre. You just passed by it. He said that, and then, you're going fast. Hey, Casey at Ormsby Farms.
Yeah,
How are you?
I will say temperature-wise, we're starting to drop around here again today. It's been pretty windy. It was kind of funny. I was at work today, and I took out. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. But anyway, he's still living, which is good.
Good.
But I took the boss man outside to show him something today, and now, in all fairness, it was like 30-some degrees, but with the wind, it was
felt like 20.
It felt like 20. The wind was really gusty. I was standing out there with my sleeves rolled up, and this guy's out there in a full-on winter jacket. And I just look at him. He's a big man too, and I was like, "You all right? Is it a little chilly out here for you?" And he just started laughing. He's like, "This is not chilly."
Yeah.
So, but you know what? When you have 20 degrees, or what feels like 20 degrees, and then you compare it to somebody like that, like negative degrees, that's cold.
Yeah.
And that's Fahrenheit too.
I think it matters too about the wind, because we were talking about that the other day, that, the wind makes it even worse. Like the wind makes it way worse. Yeah.
What kind of temperatures we got out there?
They were just telling me earlier. Did you hear that earlier when I was talking and you were saying that no one cared?
Yeah, no, I saw
So
Ricky.
If you scroll back up,
I saw Ricky.
Everybody posted their temperatures.
That's Minnesota.
Hey, Mary, how are you? Mary Jemison is here.
Hello, Miss Mary. Great that you're here. Thank you. What about down in Georgia or Florida or Pennsylvania?
Nope. Casey said it was like stupid cold today, and there was no snow, and he was kind of bitter about it.
Cold? What
He said it was cold, and he was salty. He was a little upset that it was cold where he was, and he had no snow, just like sleet and gross stuff. And Casey, Lady Boots over at Boots and Bounty, she had snow out back still. So yeah. 12 degrees.
12 degrees.
Yeah.
Quite the picture there, gear grinding.
I think that's when he tried on a wig. I was watching. I think I saw that video. I think so.
Hey, this is a judge-free zone.
I mean, yeah, he can wear that wig if
he likes blonde hair with bangs. I mean, hey,
that's cool. I got that.
Whoops.
Hey, Broke Cowgirl, how are you?
Yes,
she just said, "Look, did the beard get trimmed? It did get trimmed." I had an intro song.
We're already past that. Let's move along.
It was a good song.
Here we go again. Miss Rebecca over in Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah, 10 degrees.
Oh, here we go. This is looking really bad.
That's my favorite.
Is that your favorite?
50 degrees in North Carolina.
What we got over here? Yep, 50 degrees.
I'm liking that. -6 in Iowa. Yeah, so I don't know if I should tell Alicia's story, but she was just saying, I was talking to Alicia a little bit on Country Mama, and she said that Jim went out to go put the...
Who's Jim?
Papa Jim.
Oh, Papa Jim.
Her husband.
You better show some respect and call him the right way,
He
Missy.
went outside to go put the animals away, and one of the ducks were stuck to the ground. She was frozen. He or she was frozen to the ground. And so, yeah, they got it unfrozen and everything was good. But I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I mean,
hey, Uncle Al, how are you?
Maybe the duck shouldn't be playing in the water.
Well, that was one of the things he said, that maybe she took a dip in the hot tub or something, because it wasn't hot up. But maybe she got in there, cleaned her feathers off, and then jumped out, and then just sat down for a little nappity nap and got stuck to the cold ground. It's cold. That's cold. Yeah. That's okay, Brooke Cowgirl. That's fine. I might have missed it. I was editing it in late. That's okay. It was just me being goofy. He was trying to hurry up and eat something, because he waits until like 7:50 to get food, like every Thursday.
Well, yeah, but
even though I told him at 5:30.
Oh, you told me?
I said, you need to get some food, because the food that I'm making isn't going to be ready in time.
Wasn't that you also that called me in there to do certain things, or to call me back in here?
And he went outside and did all kinds of stuff. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take care of the animals and stuff.
Hey, Denise, how are you? How are you doing tonight? Exactly why I processed our 2 drakes before winter. Yeah. We have a lot. Would you put some respect on Papa Jim's name? So
that's right. Who said that?
Sherrie and Bobby.
Yeah. You got to show some respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so it's chilly.
It's chilly. Yeah.
So the other day, we got this greenhouse, and I want to do a video and probably want to mess the video up.
That's okay.
People are going to be like, nah, I'm not going to go watch that.
It's literally a short video.
Is this crooked?
I don't know.
I got to fix that thing up, man. What's up?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Figure it out when you get on live.
Anyway, yeah, I know, right? Okay. So I go out the other day. I was all excited because the first day that it was cold, it was like what did it hit? This 16?
It was on like 20 something. Yeah, it was really cold.
I thought that maybe it was 20. I don't know. I thought it was like 16, 19, somewhere right around there.
It was cold.
And so I go out to check the greenhouse, and it was 60 degrees in there.
I know. I was in the greenhouse. I was so excited.
That's pretty amazing stuff right there.
It was gorgeous. It smelled like blooms, lemon blooms. It was so nice. I even had Emma. We were walking around there.
Can you talk regular though? Because
Emma, feel how beautiful this smells. It smells so good.
You weirded me out with the quiet voice.
Okay, just go ahead.
This is the phone voice.
No, it's just a normal voice. Come on.
Okay, I didn't know it was normal.
Abigail said yes. It looks kind of crooked.
Yeah, I got to get that fixed up. Anyway, so then the second day that it happened, I go out there. I went out there, and
not that short.
I realized, no, I'm glad they're razzing me about that again, though.
Thank you, Abigail, for pointing that out.
Okay. Anyway, so I got there the second day.
Good job.
And sure enough, it was 20 degrees.
Yeah, 20 degrees inside our greenhouse.
So
that was Monday morning. He came in after the podcast. After the live. He was like, by the way, it's cold out there. Your stuff is frozen.
Yeah, consider putting some heat in a greenhouse. I guess that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, should. Hi, Mike. How are you?
Oh, man.
Always gardening and prepping. How are you?
Yeah, I'll take that off.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah.
Yes, I did get a beard trim. We should make a little...
Jan, Eric's going to be looking at his beard the whole live.
I am. You see, and this is one of the baddest things.
Is that a D for a diva?
Or worse. This is one of the worst things. Diva. When you have a longer beard, you get so used to like stroking it a certain way, like this, or kind of working it like this. And now there's nothing there. Trim.
There's a lot there still. There's a lot. He did.
Nothing.
He trimmed his beard, Mike. Yes, he did. Hey, Scott, how are you? Rambling with the
now
blooms.
When I go outside now, my whittle face is chilly.
Your whittle face
is chilly.
Mm. Well, you have a neck thing to cover to.
That's my face. The neck thing goes right down here.
The mask. The mask thing. To put over your face.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Brooke Cocker says she got one a couple months ago for free too. Love having a second freezer again.
Oh, I thought she was talking about a beard.
No, not her beard. No, because did you see that Carmen and Nathan got a stand-up freezer for free? That's awesome. I love freezers.
Well, I know since we don't get a whole lot of time to talk.
Yeah.
I figured, why not talk now? So one of the guys at work
He has a freezer?
He tried to text me pictures of a freezer, but check this out.
If it costs money.
Well, yeah. But check this out. Ready?
Don't say, well, yeah, they just got free freezers and you're going to talk about a freezer?
I know, but listen.
It's not going to be as good free.
Do you want me to tell you about it or are you just good? You're good? Okay. I will tell you.
Tell me about it.
No. Do you want
Projects with Paul? How are you?
You want me to tell you?
Tell me about it. Let's hear.
Okay. This is a commercial grade, double glass door freezer.
How much?
I'll talk about that later. But it's very well priced. Put it that way.
We'll see.
Not everything's free.
We'll see.
Maybe we could barter with the guy.
Scott over at Rambling with the Brooms. Guess what he just hit?
What?
500 subs.
Hey.
Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Boom, baby. Good job.
Go.
Good job, Scott.
I tell you what, if you want to get them subs up even faster, just get a drone and crash it into a tree, buddy.
Did that get us a lot of views? To get that, get us all of,
but
people are like, this is the channel I want to watch. This dude crashes his drone in less than 2 seconds. He's had it for less than 7 days. Okay. I want to watch this guy. Well, he's got quality content.
First of all, it was more like 30 to 45 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
And I had been driving it or flying it for some time before I crashed it. You got to let the old go, Monica.
You didn't have it for a week.
Let the old go.
2 large freezers, but they weren't free. Hey, Q Kitchen and Beyond. How are you? Yeah. Keep an eye on Free Cycle. Sometimes they do appliances. That's a good call. Good call. True. Oh, hey, how are you? Adventures on the Homestead's here. That's okay. No worries. Never apologize. Late. Never apologize for coming in at all.
Yeah.
If you're here, that's awesome.
If you're apologizing for coming in, then you probably shouldn't be here.
Don't apologize for coming in late.
If they're like, sorry, I'm here. Are you?
No.
You're sorry that you're here.
I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. Being here at all is awesome. Vision Acres is here. Where's Vision Acres? Mike at Vision Acres. Hey, man.
Okay.
Haven't seen you in a while.
What's going on?
Yeah. I see Chelsea all the time on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. So I see her post stuff about her kids and her life. And it's awesome because she's so sweet. And she loves Jesus more than she loves anything else, which is awesome because that's my kind of people.
Yeah.
How has the vacation from YouTube been? Yeah, that's what you're asking. So let's see. I am cold. Yeah, Q Kitchen and Beyond. I'm cold too, dude. It's so cold.
Now you can't even say that I put in this.
It feels good right here. You know why?
Right now, this is horrible for me. Do you know why? Do you know why it's so horrible right now?
What's horrible?
It's horrible because I got a fire on my back.
It feels so good.
It does not. I'm starting to sweat.
It feels amazing behind us. The fire is going right here. I could only get the fire to work and get the house up to about 5 degrees higher. Eric comes home. And in T-minus 2 hours, he gets it up like 10 degrees in the whole house. That's because we have a little thermometer right there. And it has like this zone, right? It has this little thing. It's like cool, warm, or hot. And then it's like this big chunk. It's like danger zone. You're burning your stove up. Probably shouldn't do this. You're going to kill everybody. And that's the zone he keeps it in. And I'm like, that just makes me worried. So why do I even have it?
No, but here's the thing.
Hey, Roy's Homestead Bees, how are you?
The reason why I was able to get the temperature up is because I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So we're going to have a training seminar tomorrow.
I do not need a training. Oh, when I'm going to be at a meeting. I have a conference tomorrow.
Okay, we'll do a training conference tonight.
Hey, Daz, how are you?
Even if it's late night.
Pine brings my heat up quick. But see, I had read that pine will build creosote in your... It burns fast, but it brings the heat up, but it can cause creosote to form in your pipe, right? In your like chimney. So you don't want to use it all the time, right?
Well, I think that's up for debate, right?
Hey, Daz, how are you? Glad to see you in here.
I think that's a
target zone, 300 to 400 degrees. What does he have it on?
I don't know. Look
blazing 800 degrees. Let's see what he's got.
No.
Hold on. I'm going to go look.
You're going to be embarrassed. No, she's going to be embarrassed. Go ahead. What is it on?
It's not on target. It's on target right now.
What is it?
It's only 300 degrees right now.
I'm sorry, they can't hear you. Say it again.
He usually has it between.
No, don't tell them what I usually tell them. Just tell them what it is.
It's not. It's on target zone right now.
Oh,
but don't worry, because by the end of the night, it'll be in that blazing hot illegal zone, which is like 450 degrees and higher. That's where he'll be. Hold on. What's it called? It's called the too hot zone. The too hot zone is what it'll be. It'll be in the too hot zone, and then I'll be hearing it like crack and like make all the noises and the little like adjustments that the things makes me all nervous.
Okay, well, let's be honest. She does hear noises in her head quite often.
You don't use pine as your main wood. I wasn't judging you.
It sounded like you were.
I was judging him.
Jim knows what he's doing. He's from Michigan. I mean,
I was judging at Eric, actually. Chimney, the chimney, yeah. So
yeah, I know what I'd be doing. Don't even try it.
Oh, just clean out the chimney for each cord burned. That would be a lot because he gets on the roof to clean the chimney.
No. Do you even know
the chimney?
Do you know how many cords of wood we go through a year?
Oh, like one? Depending on how cold it is.
So what does it say?
For each cord burned. Oh, okay. Eric wins again. This time.
Hey, you know what? When you got
this time he's foiled me.
No, it's just, I got all these supporters over here. I'm so glad we're here.
We never use pine. Yeah, I think we don't use cedar. What do we use?
We use oak and pine.
Yeah, I know we use pine because you tell me all the time we're using pine.
Well, look,
hey, Tommy Duncan, how are you?
So
hi, Crazy Critter Creations. Wait
a minute.
That's PC. That's Chuck PC. That's Chuck PC's picture.
I think he just didn't like his thumbnail. I must have harassed him too much.
And that talks like Chuck PC. Hey, you two crazy critters. Yeah, that's Chuck PC. That's him. Hey. We also get our pipes clean once. Yeah, that works just fine. We burn October to April. Yeah. I was totally not judging you, Jim. Please don't think I was. I wasn't.
Jim, we'll talk later.
I was not judging.
Plus, she doesn't know.
Nathan, Abigail, where are you? Can you please block these people? He's got his own.
Monica didn't even know where the wood was kept. So
oak. I know where the wood is kept.
Oh, okay. You got that part?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love these couple therapy sessions.
I do too, Mike. I would like everybody to go ahead and put in the chat if you're hashtag Team Eric or hashtag Team Eric.
You can, if you're going to write Team Eric, go ahead and just say Team Diva. Look, Nathan said I'll just drop to her other account.
Abigail, keep Nathan in here. He's allowed to stay. It's Carmen that we need to be worried about.
No, we don't.
She was the one that got put in timeout last time.
Ready for the second Texas snowstorm, Monica and Eric? No, we don't want any snowstorms. No.
Well, they're not calling for snow, but it's a little bad. Chilly. It's a little chilly.
See, Rebecca Davis says I like both of you equally. Thank you, Rebecca.
Rebecca, you're going to have to choose one or the
Team
other.
Diva. Team Diva. Tonight I'm Team Eric. Monica will be judging me. I was not judging you.
Yeah. He's trying.
They're splitting their votes because they have to come up here a little bit.
He's trying his hardest to keep his family alive in the frozen tundra.
Abigail says, "Team, I don't want to get in trouble." Abigail, who is with you like 80% of your day? This one. Team Mon Eric.
Hey, Gear Grind is back.
Team Diva. What are you talking about? Monica, come on. Who's Eric? Thank you, Jake. Thank you.
I see.
Yes, y'all kicked me out. We did not kick you out this time.
Abigail.
Abigail did it. She always does it.
Yeah, you don't want to get on Abigail's bad side.
Go do that. Thank you for coming in, Jen and Wiley. We appreciate you. Team Diva dude. Fight. I could actually hear him chanting it. Like I could hear Ricky chanting in the background.
Yeah.
Team Erica deuces. Oh my gosh. Get out of here.
That's what I'm talking about.
We just got gypped on snow and ended up with ice. Yeah, it's been kind of funky in a lot of places.
We're old ways gardening and prepping. Where are you located?
I just saw something on her channel. I think I was reading where she was from.
Yeah, because I'm curious. Being from Maryland, that was what happened to us a lot. We would get all these snow. I remember as a kid, man, you get that news that we were getting snow. And we're like, yes. We're getting out of school. I can't wait.
We lived in a bubble.
And you would stay up until I would stay up until about 12:30 in the morning. And my mom would keep telling me, you got to go to bed. You got to go to bed. You don't know if it's going to snow. And then you'd wake up and there was no snow. It was like drizzle or something, like rain.
That was the life we lived.
That's a disadvantage living on the east
outskirts
side
of Memphis.
That's the disadvantage of living on the east side of the Appalachian Mountains for sure.
Did you see Jim said we're hitting -5 here tonight? My beard is crisp.
Ah, man.
So that's funny. She's on the outskirts of Memphis, but you know what?
No.
Boots and Bounty is over by Memphis, and they have snow.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She was showing us today on on our meeting we were having, and she looked out back, and it was like snow, like a layer of snow, several inches.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hey, Barb's Country Home, how are you?
Yes. What's going on?
What else do you want to talk about?
Oh, you didn't want to kick me out earlier. You kicked me out of the show. You told me to stay over there. You had something planned. You got this like walk-up music, which I still don't understand. I will point at that.
Because it was funny. It was cute. Why do you hate me?
You know better than that. You know better than that.
I'm just messing.
You are my absolute favorite person.
Thank you so much. It's nice. Nice to hear.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I am going to talk about something real quick. So I was looking at some stuff this morning, and I found Aunt Dale. Oh my word, I can't speak.
Wait, what? How long have you known?
Okay. Ann Dale, over at Ann Dale Homestead. She has if you haven't seen her entry video for the MIG Grow Off 2022, y'all need to go look at this video. It is so funny. Wait, Leanne said, okay, I'm back, and I'm bringing sexy back with me.
Whoa.
She got her own walk-up music.
Leanne, does somebody hack her?
Leanne's coming up. That's her song. Okay, so yeah, Ann Dale. See, team, my favorite person. Hashtag my favorite team, my favorite person. Okay, so let me tell you. So Ann Dale, I know, it's so funny. Ann Dale did this video for the MIG Grow Off.
Hold on.
What?
You got to give me a second to process.
What?
Her doing a walk-up. All right.
Yeah.
Leanne, I want to see a video.
I'm bringing sexy back. That's her
I want you to incorporate that in your next video.
You can't. You have to be careful because of the.
It's like 9 seconds or something. So
all right. So ready? So
here we go again. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake.
No, he's actually shushing you. He's on my side.
No.
He's on my side. Shush. Ready? Ann did this MIG Grow Off 2022 video. It's entry. That's like in her entry video, right?
Okay.
Just to say that she's going to be a part of this grow off. So I found it this morning, and I'm like, dude, I want to do this. So I went through and looked up. If you look up the hashtag MIG Grow, what is it? MIG Grow Off 2022. I think that's what it is. MIG Grow Off 2022. It's It's men in the garden. Okay, so it's a couple of different people. Super great guys. I was looking through their channels this morning. Kind of like I do at like 7 a.m. because I have nothing better to do, but I don't feel like sleeping, I guess. I want to just go through YouTube. Yeah, 7 a.m.
You need to do a little research on how to start a fire.
No, I'm good.
No, you're not good. I'm trying to tell you.
So anyway, ready? So I was watching Ann Dale's entry video. I went and looked at some of the other entry videos, and Broke Farmer is one of the people that help. They're the men in the garden. And oh my gosh, it is awesome. I am so excited because I think that tonight, after this is over, we're going to do a quick entry video because you have to enter by January 7th. So if it was something you wanted to do, you'd have to like literally get it together. Yes, I'm telling you, Ann Dale was doing like Tybo in the garden. She was like boxing it out. It was hilarious.
Wait, what?
No, I'm not even kidding you.
If
I thought I could pull it up real quick, I would, because it was so funny.
She's doing some Billy Blanks up.
She had like full on like boxing gear, and she was like, she was getting ready. Well, you have to watch the whole video. It's only like a minute and a half long or something. Well, it's short, but it's great.
What I can say is Ann Dale will be one of our guests
in a few weeks. So we can ask her how it's going.
Maybe we can ask her to reenact.
She may not be able to talk after she's done. I'm telling you, this was an intense.
Okay, I got to go back and check this out.
This is again an intense preview. I think she put it out like a week or so ago. It must have been. Anyway, MIG Grow Off 2022, and I think I want to make a video. I think I want to enter that. I think that would be fun. Hey, Joe and Sue's Off-Grid Adventure. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. Wait, well, I can't do that challenge. My husband never is in the garden unless I need help. No, you don't have to do. It doesn't have to be a guy in the garden. It can be other people.
That's just the
name. The hashtag is Men in the Garden. Grow Off 2022, and it's hosted by like Broke Farmer and a couple other ones. But you don't have to be a guy. You can do it. You can do it if you're a guy or girl. It doesn't matter. But the idea is to do something with a bigger channel. It looks awesome. And there's a couple bigger channels. There's 4 channels that are hosting it, and you'll be put on like their teams. There's no real. There you go, right there. Oh, no. That's Blaine's Promised Land Ranch. Yeah, for real though, it is. Oh, she's telling us. Yeah, she's saying here's the link to go to it. Okay, yeah. So I can go to it. There it is.
If you can do it from over here.
I can click it over here. You can't click it in there. But anyway, let me just tell you, it's a great little competitive thing. And I think they're all working together. And I think Gigi's Naturals.
Yeah.
Gigi Naturals, she won the grow off of 2021. And it was so funny because I was watching the video that Broke Farmer did with the other guys. And he was like calling her out. He was like, nah, she cheating. She's cheating. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. So it just seems like such a group of people that I like want to be.
Yeah, be interested to.
I want to do that with them. I think it's fun.
Reach out. I mean, I think that's one of the goals. If you haven't had a chance, I wanted to address that in just a second. If you haven't had a chance to check us out on our, oh my goodness, I'm watching it over here.
It is hilarious.
Why does she look like a rapper?
She has to get ready.
Okay.
Literally,
she needs some gold chains on that joint.
Literally, her video is 1 minute, 16 seconds. Y'all have to go watch it when you can. It is so fantastic. No joke. That's
too funny. I didn't watch the whole thing, but just watching her moving over there.
Yes, I'm gonna email Broke Farmer right away. I will. I'll do it tonight.
Okay.
Because I really want to put our video up tomorrow morning right away so I can get in on this. I'm so excited. Anyway, you were going to talk about
what was I going to talk about?
Now I don't know. You got distracted by Andale.
Oh, Monica.
Sorry.
Seriously?
I wasn't listening, or else I would remind you what you're talking about. Look, everybody's leaving to go watch Andale's video. We're going to get 20.
They're all going over there. We out.
Everybody go over there and give Andale a thumbs up because she's hilarious. Seriously,
we can
I love
wait.
her.
We'll wait for a minute and 18 seconds.
People are coming back. They're like, Andale's video, hilarious. We're back.
Okay.
Okay, so talk about your root cellar.
Oh, man, no, what was I wanting to say?
Sorry.
Why did you do that to me? I had some great facts I was going to get ready.
I'm sure you're going to remember. I'm sure you're going to remember these facts that'll come back to you.
It'll come back, I guess.
It'll come back to you like Celine Dion singing her song.
Daz, if you got to make some lunch for the kids, man, go make the lunch.
Yeah, for real.
That's more important than dropping links, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, though.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Do your thing.
So, yeah, the question had come up here, because now I don't remember the other piece I was getting ready to say, was about this right here on the screen, a root cellar. To answer your question, Nathan, yes, I have thought about that. I have a lot of trees around the house, especially big ones. And so the physical roots are something that I would need to take in consideration. But yes, I would love to do it. It's just a matter of trying to find a spot that we could do it. And, one of the things for us is a huge deal for us is our pasture land. I don't ever like to take any pasture land away. And so
I wonder how Jake built his.
Where I would have to put it is a question. Jake, do you have a video about that?
I was going to ask, do you have a video? If you do, let us know. I'm going to look for
whispering again.
Jake opened up a jar of 10-year-old beef stew today and 8-year-old saltines that he jarred up.
Saltine? Like the crackers?
Yeah, like you can put them and suck out the air, just like I did with the Oreos.
Yeah.
8-year-old saltines, they crisped. Oh. He was like crunching them in his
soup. How do we know they weren't just like a week and he didn't just write?
I'm not questioning Jake. If you want to question that man, you go for it, but that's not me. I'm not questioning you.
Hey, well.
I believe you.
Okay.
The potatoes in the soup, the 10-year-old soup, actually looked like they were firm potatoes still.
Yeah, this is definitely a good point as well. Making sure you know what your water table is. It's important.
Good call.
Good information right there. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Broke Cowgirl. Instead of a root cellar, build a small storm shelter, dual purpose. Yeah.
Also very good.
He said that was. Oh yeah.
If I had a storm shelter / root cellar,
mm-hmm. You never leave. We'd just be in there eating food.
I wouldn't be eating it all, but I'd be staying down there. It'd be nice and quiet. The kids wouldn't be interrupting.
He'd be doing health stuff down there. He'd be like, I'm going to my prayer room, aka storm shelter, aka root cellar.
My hideout.
Yeah, that's where he'd be going. Say, look, he's questioning you.
I'm just asking.
I'm not questioning you. I'm not questioning you, Jake.
So we got another video.
I know it's truth.
We got another video that we're going to put together and drop out soon, but if you can put that back up there again. So
this one,
we do not have a pig update for you.
No, we don't.
If there will be any further pig updates, it will be done by Jake over at Nunya, Texas.
And he did.
The back 20.
He did a little short on them.
Okay.
He did a little update on them.
I have not had a chance to go check that out.
He did the short or whatever. I think it was before I actually texted him asking, and my YouTube didn't update. So I had watched another video of his, and then I went back and I'm like, oh, there's a video on Gizmo. So Gizmo
did he keep the name?
Well, for right now it's Gizmo, but I have a feeling it's going to be George because George and Peppa So they're like, a little duo.
No, I don't know what that means.
Peppa Pig. That's George and Peppa.
Who's Peppa?
Peppa Pig. She's a cartoon.
Like Salt and Peppa?
No. George and Peppa. They're
as soon as I said Salt and Peppa, Lisa from Yogi Hollow
she was
like,
jamming.
What? Yeah. Somebody's talking music?
She was jamming. She's the one that was saying I should help do that too. They were all rooting for me tonight. And you wrecked it when you said I was terrible.
Nah.
No.
It was
no.
good.
Leanne, he's going to Jake and Ann, and they are super. He has had the best life, and he is going to be staying a boar, and he's going to be running the show over there with Peppa Pig.
Yeah, so
he's going to have babies, and that's awesome.
He makes it out. He makes out twice.
Yeah.
Well, maybe more than that.
Oh, hopefully he'll make out more.
No, but it's funny when we gave him over to Jake. I heard Jake tell Gizmo, he's like, "Well, we got a arranged marriage for you."
Yeah.
So so that was one of the reasons why we were working with Jake on that, is because it was he was looking for a boar, and this little pig has been handled.
Yep.
Pretty much his whole life.
His whole life, since he was a day old.
So,
hey, Jackie, how are you?
Hello. So what?
Peppa is Gizmo's arranged marriage. Yep.
What better way than
to go to him?
Go to a place like that and continue to be treated, And Jake had a nice little place that he showed on the video. I don't want to ruin it if he did. Did he show his?
Oh no, he just showed him he was basically Gizmo was like nudging at his foot nonstop. It was hilarious. So no, he's got a nice little setup over there, and I'm excited to hear that he's doing so well because my main concern was that he's never been outside. Oh, stop it. He'd never been outside like for long periods of time. He was out during the day, but he's never really experienced cold. And so, Gizmo was our inside pig, Jackie, who we had raised since he was a day old. He is 5 weeks old this week, and we took him on Sunday over to meet with Jake from Nunya, Texas on the back 20, and he's officially theirs now. So he's living the good life. He's living a good life over on the back 20.
Yeah. Well,
if he would have stayed with us, he would have been our dinner. Thank you, Abigail.
That's a good point, because we don't need more than one.
He's as wild as Cooter Brown.
He's still wild. What?
He said he's as wild. He's still wild as Cooter Brown.
I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is?
Oh, I think we have a person that doesn't belong in here.
Who is it?
It's a bot.
Oh, it's a good name for a bot.
Sure. Oh, I can't get rid of him. Hold on.
Anyway, so So everything worked out really well, and I'm really glad that he went to a place like that. And you know what I'm really glad about?
What?
It was one less boar that we have to castrate.
I know, because they're needing to be castrated this weekend.
I'm
not going to be here this weekend. We're going to have to castrate on Monday. Yikes.
Well, Abigail, what are you up to this weekend?
She's busy. She's going to a birthday get together. She got home.
Like all of a sudden, everybody in the house.
Did you get rid of the bot for me? Thank you. Okay.
It's
I was looking for it, Yogi or Lisa.
Everybody at one time, when I said that, they all like, "Oh, I'm busy. Calendar's filled up."
Yeah.
So, the thing is,
nobody's going to castrate. Nobody wants to do that.
The funny thing about that is, real quick, because I want to talk about this, is about castration. It's one of those things that you have to do if you're going to be a responsible pig farmer, if you will.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, they duplicate so fast. I think, don't they start breeding at like 3 months old or something like that?
Yeah, I think that. So we have heritage pigs. We have pigs that are not just like commercial breeding pigs. We have Tamworth and we have red wattle. When you have a pig that's raised on the way we raise our pig, they're going to take a little longer to breed safely. Like Lisa and I were talking about, Lisa was just talking about this. It takes longer to have them to be ready to be bred, just like with, pasture raised cows or whatever. But usually they can start breeding as early as 3 months. You don't want to, but even at 6 months, they can start having babies. And that is not a good thing.
Yeah. And
because they're too young.
If you think about that, like with all the feral hogs, it's no wonder that the population has grown so quickly, because, their gestational period is roughly 4 months.
Yeah.
And they drop, 8 to 16 in a litter, so well, are you coming for dinner?
He'd bring his pine wood too. No, our root cell is a storm shelter. I love having it. That's pretty cool. Yeah. We got plans for one too. They're talking about storm shelters too.
So switching back to the storm shelter, that's the thing for me is if I did do it, because Ricky had made an interesting point about the creepy crawlies, I would put mine as concrete. I would block wall that thing. And then of course you'd have to put your waterproofing barriers on it to make sure that it doesn't get moisture in there. But that's what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Lisa said they need maturity. They definitely need to be mature. They need to know.
Well,
Shan keeps loose faucet in the storm cellar.
That's the thing though, is when you're raising pigs on the farm, you can control that. You control the boar when he's getting to the female.
I'm sorry. She's singing Offspring song now. Keep them separated. Offspring song?
You know,
back in the 90s?
Yeah, but she keeps bringing up these songs now. I want to see them, especially the sexy song. I want to see her bringing that back.
That's what she probably walks around her house. She's baking. She's like cooking in the house. Her husband's like, what's going on with you? She's like, I'm bringing sexy back. And then she's walking through doing her stuff. I believe it.
Can you sing that again?
I believe it. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I've gotten most organic heirlooms from the Dollar Trees. They're the ones I grab. I didn't realize they were Monsanto owned. Well, even if they are, a lot of times if they're heirloom, then they should be fine, right? Yeah, goats need to be mature too. That's exactly it.
You don't have a whole lot of wild goats running around.
No. One of the things they were saying was you can go check out the Dollar Tree for different planters and things like that, because now's the time they're going to be having those things out. I was looking to say, there it is, Gear Grinding. By the way, check your Dollar Trees for stackable planters, seeds, and such gardening stuff, because now is the time. Yeah, they've got
hair products for
yes. So I noticed that the Family Dollar down the road, they had Easter stuff out
already. Yeah, yowzer.
Valentine's I saw before Christmas, and I thought I saw Easter stuff there last week when I was there. I was like, oh, okay, that's a lot. Like literally brand new year, and they've already got, Valentine's Day and Easter. That's a lot.
Wow. Well, more important than all that stuff being in it early, that's a good point, is making sure that you're always staying a season ahead.
Yeah.
Or behind. I say behind because sometimes you can find leftover material.
Yeah.
That
you need to plug that in.
Yeah. It's
what?
Here.
What?
You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna go plug this in real quick. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So I guess the stackable planters. I mean, that would be kind of really neat to have a stackable planter. Jeez, Louise.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Jeez, Louise.
I'm like, oh wait, no. All right. Sorry about that. There we go. Now we're all back.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to start looking at that stuff now and having it ready.
Yeah.
So that that's one of the things that, with this MIG Grow Off 2022, I was really excited because I've been wanting to grow medicinal herbs, and I really wanted to grow a lot of the culinary herbs. So I've got a pack of the culinary herbs, but I really want to get my hands on some more medicinal herbs. And so I've been looking online. I did order a bunch of seeds.
What do you mean?
What?
Medicinal herbs.
Like medicinal herbs. Like I want to have I don't know. I can't think now.
Monica?
What are you even talking about? Get out of here. I'm not trying to grow nothing illegal.
Is that why you were asking for grow lights? No. What are you doing?
You said something about grow lights. Get out of town.
Oh my goodness.
Day after sales are the best. Too cheap to buy the name brand. Anyway, I want to grow some more medicinal herbs. I was watching.
Wait, what?
Nobody wants to look. I don't know. Why are you,
Jim? What's happening?
Jim's on me tonight because I said something about pine. Pine. See?
It's kind of judgy.
It wasn't judgy. I really wasn't. I
thought this was a judge-free zone, and people could come in here and express themselves through words.
I promise you, I was not judging. I was speaking more to Eric anyway because he uses pine. And it freaks me out. And I'm like, you're gonna put creosote on the thing, and we're gonna die. Whatever. There you go. Lemon balm. I want to grow.
Is that what she meant by herbs?
Yeah, I want to grow all the old. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, aloe's a good one. So we've tried aloe several times in the past, Jackie. And every time we try aloe, which people around here, this one lady's like, oh, it's super easy. We love aloe. We can grow aloe. We have a ton of little aloe babies because you can pull the little starts out. And we even got a bunch of aloe starts. And my son, my 19-year-old Luke, who was on here last week, he was so excited about aloe, right? We tried it 2 or 3 years in a row. Every single time the aloe died. Calendula. Exactly. Thank you. I have a bunch of dried calendula, which I actually bought years ago. But yes, exactly. Always gardening, prepping. Yep, a channel, medicinal herbs. She has a lot of really good things on her channel too, when it comes to doing it your own way. St. John's wort, echinacea, all kinds of other things. There you go. Comfrey, garlic, lemon balm. Yes, exactly. GMM. I don't know who that is. Hi, thank you for coming in.
Yes,
Zombie
thank you.
Prepper's here. How are you, Zombie Prepper?
Oh yeah, what's going on, man? Good that you're in here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming by.
Oh, we got Nick
ginger,
up in here.
turmeric. There you go. Hey, Nick, how are you?
I know
willow bark.
No.
That's a good one. I haven't grown that, but what was it? There was another one. Oh, I wanted to grow feverfew. I wanted to grow a bunch of different things. Feverfew.
That's a plant?
Yeah, it's a little flower. Anyway, there's all kinds of really good medicinal herbs.
Gary, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
It's Ileana's husband.
It is.
I see that.
What's going on?
He called her Illy, and I was like, processing. So anyway.
Good guy right here. You guys got to, he
GMM.
doesn't have a channel.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're in here, man. That's great. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Wait, I've got to build shelves. I got an idea. I've seen it done for like growing, maybe like grow shelves, like grow lights and stuff.
Oh boy, here we go.
We're in negative since very grateful for the warm buildings and animals this year. It's time to build a chicken coop though. I have them in my garage right now. Ooh, chickens in the garage. That's fun. We've done that. That's fun. Project 241. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's because Jake keeps moving from location to location. Let's be honest.
He's back and forth.
He's a true YouTuber, right? He fixes the house up perfect. Then he's like, time to sell her. I don't have any more content.
And see, always gardening prepping right there. I don't go to the doctor because of my tinctures. Exactly. The tinctures are awesome.
We have tinctures that are so pure.
We haven't done them. I haven't finished. Stop messing with me. Look, Gary's been doing well, been lurking many times.
Oh, well, thank you
very
for
much
chiming in. I appreciate it.
I have a lot of lavender starts in the greenhouse. I think they're survived. I'm going to check now.
I just want to say something real quick, though. That's awesome when you see people that you know, like, no, not just people you've seen on the internet, but.
You mean like when I see Carmen come on here and I'm like, I know her.
She doesn't count.
She does count.
That's YouTube.
No, because I knew her before YouTube. I
do feel bad. I can say this now because we know her well enough, and I know she'd probably find this funny.
Nick, he trimmed it up for me.
But the first time I met Carmen, I went out to her and I said something about being a YouTube star, and her daughter was standing right next to her. And I was actually referencing her daughter because she was singing that one gospel song.
I know, she was so good.
And Carmen was like, well, I try to do the videos I can, right? I'm thinking, I wasn't even talking about her. I was talking about her daughter.
Rude. We're talking about Nellie, sweet Nellie. I can't say her name right. But anyway, she's cute.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's razzing me. Hey, Gary, Monica was just telling about our weed plants. I'm not growing weed. Not growing weed.
Yeah.
Jim, borderline uninvited. I'm growing a Christmas amaryllis. Oh, that's pretty.
I don't know. Is that a
feverfew is best for headaches? Yes.
What the thing that Ricky said, is that
That's a pretty flower.
Is that an herb thing too?
I'm sure it could be. It's pretty flower though, an amaryllis.
I was watching one of those in between.
Ice cream. I know. Daz says ice cream makes everything better. I agree, Daz.
What? Oh. So
yeah, he's just kidding. Sure. Sure you're kidding.
I was looking at one of those dandelions. Yeah, we have dandelions growing right now. And the first thing I thought was, I was like, I remember when those used to be weeds. Now I'm looking at them leaves because there's a lot of like value to that, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, obviously, but I remember seeing some videos or commercials with the. I was looking at a video today and
pumpkin pie ice cream.
They were talking about, about how important it is.
Conceited much? Talking about his
with Carmen. Carmen was like, "Well, I don't mean to brag, but," and I'm like,
"She is not. She is like literally the least conceited person. Blaine's got a lot of weeds, just not the good ones." We do have a lot of weeds in our garden.
Thanks, Jake.
He's judging my garden now.
That was a real downer, man.
Thanks.
Anyway,
rude.
I was noticing on that video it was talking about the foods and stuff that we eat. I want to bring this up with.
Oh, look, she went out to go check her lavender and she missed it. She missed when you called her out about her.
I can't say it again. That's on Nathan. I have to tell her.
That's hilarious.
Fill her in, Nathan. Fill her in.
No one flocks to the house with a bad weed. Oh my gosh. She said, look, did I really say that?
No, I actually just got that. Like I was trying to think. I was thinking about like geese or duck, like wild ones flying into the yard. And I'm
No.
like, I don't know that they would really care. And then it kicked in. Okay.
The
I got it.
flocks, yeah.
I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
dandelions are wonderful to eat also if you're not allergic. My sister is highly allergic.
I feel like you shouldn't like eat the cotton ball part, right? I feel like it's actually eating like cotton
eat the
ball.
flower. The flower is the part that you would want to eat. The cotton ball that's the seeds.
Yeah.
You don't eat the seeds. If I fly over your ranch, I won't see any weed. No, you will not see any bad weed. No, dandelion is very good for tinctures also.
We have a really, really good tincture.
She said, that's my awkward. Did you compliment me response? It's come as my response, shaking my head. I was all about Nelly. I'm fired. It really was about, because she was singing that gospel song on Facebook and I showed him, I'm like, check her out. She is so daggone cute and so good at singing. You can tell she just loves Jesus. And that was awesome. Weeds or not, that was a heck of a garden. Hey, I still have cabbage out there and some collards and I am so excited. And I got like a really nice like mason jar. It's not a full pint, but I got so much dill. I dried it all out and I was able to dehydrate dill and my celery this week. And I'm so excited. Even if we bring infrared lights. Oh my gosh. I do not grow weed.
Hey, Abigail, where are you at? Back me up on this.
I have CBD oil and I have CBD products.
Here we go.
That I use. But I do not grow weed.
That's why if you ever pause our video and zoom into her eyes, you will see her pupils are always dilated.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh. What in the world? Yeah. Say, look, that's why she bought on the drone to make sure the weed is covered. No.
She needed an aerial shot to see.
I didn't.
If everything was camoed in.
I didn't get my garlic in. I may still put it in and just take a chance. It's got all the roots and stuff. Like I did what Carmen told me to do. I just didn't plant it.
Your cover up is the garlic. You keep talking. Is that code? Is that what that's about?
No, garlic I need to put in the ground. Like actually, I waited and I didn't do it. I'm way too late on that. It's just whatever. I thought that the leaf of dandelion was losing salad and good for some ailment that I can't remember. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. We have hashtag drone killer and hashtag Dr. Monica medicine woman who is old enough to remember. Oh my gosh. Yes. I remember that show.
Is that the
Eric was smiling a bit too much there. Yeah, she was pretty too. She had really good hair.
I heard one quick fact about her. I heard she flew in like spring water from England or something. That's all she would ever wash her hair with.
She's a diva. Maybe.
You would know that.
Okay, my overwintered peppers, ready? My greenhouse got down to freezing. So they froze and they died. And I was just saying the day before how gorgeous they were because he said, no, don't grow it. It's cheaper to buy it. Oh my gosh. Hey, Belinda and Chuck, how are you? So literally he went out to the greenhouse. It was 60 degrees the one day, but we didn't heat the greenhouse. So when it froze for 2 days in a row, it froze and everything in it froze. Not cool. Not cool. I was really upset. So we need to heat the greenhouse now. Monica is just too happy about the length of that beard tonight. Yes, Leanne, I am very happy about the length of his beard. It is so handsome.
Oh, no, Jake took the words out of my mouth. No, it was time to go.
No, he's talking about the greenhouse stuff freezing. So the lemon plants, the lemon trees are okay.
They're still good.
I did water them well. I actually went out there and watered them the day before because I was in there and I watered them really well. So I'm hoping the roots aren't dead. The leaves, though, are dead. Because I actually had peppers still on them. Got to go buy. So what he's been doing is taking our ember bucket and bringing the ember bucket and sticking it. Hey, Seed Faith, how are you? Sticking the ember bucket when it's hot from in here. And he's been bringing it and putting it out in the greenhouse. And that's where he's been heating it up. So he put the ember bucket in there and it went from like, 30 some degrees to like 100 degrees. The windows were like, and they opened up because they have like a thing that they do. Yeah, no, the ground is definitely froze. So
okay,
the lion has lost his mane. Yeah, that's okay.
All
hey,
right.
G Mama grows.
Well, I see everybody piling in here.
Yes,
I know that these folks are here to see our guests. They're not here. They don't care about us. They've been waiting. They don't care about the beard. They don't care about all your plants.
What are you? Medicinal herbs. I want to grow medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs.
You know what? Sherry will know about medicinal herbs probably because she's like natural. She's like
because I think her husband's like an officer or something. He gonna know about it because he busting people like you.
Stop. I do not really.
What do you want to say?
Look, he says I'm trying to stop everything from shriveling up in the heat. Mail me some snow people. If we could, that was Daz, because everything's hot over there in Australia. He's in a lot of heat. Geez. So, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so come on, bring up our guests.
All right. Let's see here. I'm just going to bring them right on in. You guys are muted on your side. That's not us.
Hello. Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's going on?
How are you?
How you doing? Doing good.
Good.
Great. Ah, shoot.
What'd you forget?
Here, introduce him.
What were you gonna do?
Just introduce him.
Maybe he has a bodybuilding suit I didn't know about. He was gonna put it on, like come up in here. So, for those of you who don't know, Bobby and Sherrie from Black's Tropical. This is them. They have a wonderful channel, and you guys are in Georgia, correct? Oh, geez, Eric, he's making an earthquake. So, tell us briefly a little bit about your channel and some of the things that you grow. He's gonna put his glasses on.
I got you, Bobby. I got you.
Get out of town.
Stars up here, right?
Oh my goodness. So tell us a little bit about your channel.
I'm Sherrie.
We're Black's Tropical Homestead. We're tropical fruit growers in a subtropical area. We grow a lot of our favorite tropical fruit.
Mm-hmm.
And now some vegetables.
And
we also raise chickens for meat and eggs. And now we are raising rabbits.
Yes,
right.
Rabbits.
That's awesome. All right.
Hey, Ronnie, how are you? Grayson Fires here.
Yeah, we got to do a whole new shout out to everybody that's coming in to support you.
I know.
That's the girly. Hey, the girly. Grayson Fire. Let's see.
And hello to your family also. I mean, man, I was listening to y'all guys, but y'all are on it. Y'all are on it.
I gotta
beard, man, the beard.
You know, and that's the thing, you know, Monica, she tells everybody I did it for her. And
he said he did. Are you lying?
Oh no, I did.
But the beard is so cool, though. You didn't like the beard?
No, she doesn't like the beard.
No.
But you know, it was, you know, part of it was definitely for her. You know,
I don't like it when it's like bushy. Like he'd been living in like the woods for like 18 months and he hasn't seen a comb or any beard oil or beard balm. And then when I get up and kiss him, it smells like whatever his last meal was. That he like lights up in there.
No, it doesn't.
So it only looked pretty when y'all was on screen because it always looked like it was meticulous, like right on point.
No, it was just fuzz. It was like just. I mean, he gets it clean. Look, he's a very well-kept man. Very. Mm-hmm. He does all his, like, keeps care of it real good. But it just looked raggedy because it got so long that it was just
the thing
everywhere.
Here's the thing about Monica. Monica does not like change. And because she didn't meet me with a beard, I had a goatee. So anything outside of a goatee means it's changed.
No, that's fine.
I mean, look, I loved her even when she had a mullet. So, yeah.
You gotta get out of here right now. Get out of here.
Like, what?
Yeah. Man, I was so envious of that beard, man. I mean, before I even got on YouTube, I used to watch these guys, the bearded butchers.
Yeah.
And I think I watched them so much that I just was fascinated by the beard. So everybody I saw with one, I was like, man, I wish I could have that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was telling the lady at work today, one of the biggest reasons why I cut it was because I have to wear a mask at work and I usually have the neck gaiter. And so whenever I would pull it up, it would like half the hair would go in my mouth. So then I'd have to pull it all the way up and then pull it back down to get it all going the right direction. And then it still had like this crease right across the chin line. And I was like, man, come on. So
how long it took? How long it took for you to grow it?
I don't remember the last time I cut it, to be honest with you.
He trimmed it up for the wedding in May, and that's probably the last time he really cut it short.
No.
It was shorter for the wedding.
Yeah, sure.
You don't think it was shorter for the wedding?
Oh, it was shorter, but I cut it since then.
Shorter?
I don't know. It just kept growing and growing and growing. So
yeah.
But I wanted to ask you guys, so I don't know if you're able to, and of course, any of these questions I ask that you don't care to answer, just tell me, pass.
Yeah, but we're pretty much an open book. You can ask us anything.
Okay. What is your What is your credit card number?
No.
I just wanted to
I
say.
definitely don't know that. So I'm dangerous with that thing.
I keep that locked away.
There you go. Right? Yeah. Monica already has our number, so that's all she needs. She plugged in Amazon, and it's done.
Yep.
Anyway, so what do you all do? You both have jobs like outside the house or something, or?
No, I work. We have a trucking company.
I work too.
Outside the house.
Oh.
You say you run a trucking company?
Well, mine. Yeah, we have a truck. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Like an 18-wheeler?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm an ex-cop.
Okay, so some of the conversation I've heard in your other lives and stuff like that, were you an officer or something at one point?
I did that for 16 years. About a couple of years ago, I decided, well, I probably want to get a break. So
I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, Sherrie? What do? You do work in the house?
Yeah, I'm a retired nurse due to a injury, but I now work for my husband.
Hardest job she ever had.
Yes, it is.
It's demanding, huh?
Yeah, very. I don't know what's worse, the husband or the animals.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I'm cuter. I think I'm cuter and fuzzy.
I don't know about that. I saw some of them rabbit videos. I don't know that I could agree with that, Bobby.
Yeah. Bunnies for the win.
Whoa! Hashtag bunnies. Team bunnies.
We'll see when we have Buddy Stew.
Right. So let me ask you. I was curious. With both of your backgrounds of nursing and then law enforcement, what made you guys get to a point where you want to raise your own food?
Well, it actually started. I always loved growing, and I got into growing bananas, probably about 20-something years ago, and I loved it. We both loved tropical fruit, and
we did a lot of riding to get tropical fruit, just the fruit.
Yeah, during the pandemic, the pandemic, we decided, we was gonna get in more into growing. Well, I did, and then she decided to join me. And it was a lot of the stuff that we actually enjoy eating. So we just started growing, and it kind of just went wild.
And not just stuff we enjoy eating, but unusual things. Like some people would send us things, and we learn about like the miracle fruit, tamarind. So a lot of things we didn't even taste before. Somebody just was like, "Oh, I'm gonna send this to you," and that kind of got our fire going a lot.
Now,
she joined me during that time, and it kind of rolled on from there. And then, of course, we started raising chickens for meat and eggs. Yeah. A lot of people thought it was cool. We from the inner city. We didn't grow up this way.
And I'm afraid of everything.
And everybody thought it was pretty cool, and we decided we could share that with other people that didn't come from that. We came from the same kind of background as us, and show them that it was easy to do, and that if they wasn't so inclined, they can actually do it themselves. So it went from there. We got into this community. We met great people like y'all. We saw what y'all were doing, and we incorporated a little bit of that in what we were doing. And from there on, we were loving it.
Okay, now I do have to ask. I'll put a pause on that question for a second. But what is this tamarind thing? What is that?
Do
you know what that is?
I don't even remember where it originated from, but it kind of reminds you of a taffy. It looked like a peanut almost, but maybe longer, and it kind of reminds you of a taffy type.
Yeah, we actually saw it in a grocery store here recently. So if you ever see it, try it. It actually tastes like a taffy candy, but it is a fruit. It's a plant. And it actually, it's weird looking. If most people haven't seen it, if you're not from the country where it come from, you probably won't know what it is, but it is delicious.
It almost reminds you of like hemorrhoids.
It reminds you of hemorrhoids, and you're like,
I don't know,
this is good. I'm gonna eat hemorrhoids. I'm gonna eat this. This looks like a hemorrhoid fruit. I'm gonna grab this.
Itself.
You're in the store. You're like, this looks like interesting. We should get it, Bobby. You want to try this? It looks like a hemorrhoid.
I can't think of nothing else. Like the fruit itself look weird, but
you gonna take your time when you open it and look at it, and you're gonna be like, I don't know. But as soon as you pop it in your mouth, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
So it don't taste like a hemorrhoid; it just looks like a hemorrhoid.
I'm not sure what hemorrhoids taste like.
I don't know either. But we did that bean challenge together. We did that bean challenge together, and I found out that Marino knows what vomit tastes like from another person. So I don't know. There's like things people know that I didn't know that they knew.
Yeah.
So, you don't know sometimes until you ask.
This is something that's always interesting to me because
look, what we going to do here is eat this here hemorrhoid right there. I mean, she's like, Bobby, I got this thing. We're going to try it.
Well, see, that's
okay. Here you go.
What?
An edible fruit originally from Africa, but much of the slave trade ages ago brought it to the islands. Puerto Rico has it everywhere. It's so good. Okay, yes, Carmen, if you find one or you know where to get some, hook me up.
Yeah, she wants some of that hemorrhoid stuff.
I want to try the stuff that they talking about.
It is good. It is good. I'm glad to see somebody else know what it is. I mean, that's a
Carmen.
lot of
Carmen's so smart.
Carmen is also Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, she got roots.
Yeah. Okay. So, but that's one of the things that always interests me is
put it on a shirt, Carla said.
is when you find something like that. What was the first person that saw that hanging or whatever, and they were like, I don't know what that is. It had to have been like the crazy guy or gal, right? It had to be that guy when they were like, what is he eating now? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because
we was having that conversation not too long ago about what's the first person that realized the glands from beaver butt taste like vanilla.
Yeah, right.
How did he come about that?
Who did that?
That beaver butt still got him gone.
Yes.
She got roots. She does. She's got roots.
Yeah, I remember I was on that live. I was listening to some of that conversation. I guess you were looking at some of the different different items that were in foods and stuff that we eat.
Yeah.
The funny thing is about that though is I don't, especially since I started raising my own food, I don't get grossed out about things like that. Mm-hmm. I'll never forget a post that Monica saw. It was on Facebook, and they basically
it looks like a finger. I'm sorry, I just looked it up. A picture. It looks like a finger.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a finger.
Weird, like lumpy.
No, that looks like something that came out of our dog.
Yeah, okay, that's what it do look like.
It looks like a finger turd, like a finger or a turd. It looks weird. It looks interesting.
Now you maybe
it's good though. It is really good.
That's a Monica. You're saying how amazing I was, and then you're telling them about it.
No, it was nothing like that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Thank you, Nathan, for keeping me on.
I've tried cow tongue before, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But on that YouTube or the Facebook, it's a good thing
Nathan's listening to you.
That Facebook post that Monica had read. This was years ago, where somebody had posted, if you only knew what was in hot dogs, you wouldn't eat them. And the thing is that a lot of people get grossed out by what's in there, but as long as it's part of the cow, I don't honestly care. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
When you raise animals, you guys know this because you raise meat chickens, you don't want to waste anything because growing up, I was a white meat only guy. I didn't want anything other than white meat. And now it's like the dark meat, the chicken feet.
Just give me the chicken. Oh, no. I don't know about the feet.
Yeah, we was taking things apart and putting this in that bowl and that in that bowl. Yeah.
Robert Lawrence, we're talking about interesting things that you eat.
Yes. Hello, Hat Creek as well. Thank you for jumping in here.
Yes. Oh, Hat Creek, we got something from them. I wanted to say thank you to them.
Yes.
Thank you, Hat Creek. We got an ornament from Hat Creek Homestead. It is the cutest thing. We got it in the mail, and I wanted to say something earlier, and I forgot, and I didn't see him on here, and I wanted them to be on here. So anyway, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Project Wild Paul said his wife loved chicken feet. I don't know how people prepare that and how much meat you get off of that. It don't seem that.
I think it's probably more like marrow, like you're like sucking the bones
on the feet. I don't think so.
Remember when we go to church functions?
Yeah.
And you got like Michelle Ragland. She'd be like, just
why are you calling her out for full name.
She's
over
so
here.
sweet. She don't care.
My
She knows.
goodness.
She knows.
My
Because
goodness.
we'd be sitting at a table with her and she'd be like, I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, sucking the marrow. And I'm like, I don't know about this.
So Monica hunkered down in the corner and just started going at it.
Okay. But with the time we were going to an all African-American church and we were the only white folk. And when I was growing up, you didn't just eat your chicken and then suck on the end of the bone. Like nobody did that in my house. So that was different for me. And she was like, this is what you do. Now she's also, what is she? Where her family from?
Trinidad,
Tobago. She's got a lot of like culture and stuff. And so she's got all these amazing like food she would always prepare and bring to functions. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're doing. She's like, I'm sucking the marrow out, girl. I was like, I don't get it. She was like, yeah. And I like looked over and some other people were doing it. I'm like, all right, I guess we got to do this.
did you do it?
I tried, but it was just the end of a chicken bone. It wasn't a thing. I didn't know.
Rookie.
Yeah, I just seen people break the bone and eat the black stuff out the middle. It just be a bunch of shells sitting on a plate. Like, I can't deal.
I don't know.
In the freezer waiting on my mom.
I actually, so I wanted to tell you guys actually,
Look for that one.
you actually inspired me, and I think what we're going to do, us as a team. That's right. Sit up straight, girl.
Oh, I'm just wondering, Daz, will you do a recipe on that? do a video on how to deep fry chicken feet.
But you guys inspired me. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get some items back from our cows / pigs and anything else that we process.
I want to try that.
Things that we don't typically eat because it's not our culture, and prepare it and see what it tastes like.
Maybe we can have Carmen help us because I have a feeling she's got some good recipes too.
So one of the things, and I'll say this just to give you a little taste. One of the things that I was thinking about was the eyeball of a cow.
Oh yeah, you're going with that. I'm not doing that.
Why? You know how much time? It takes it takes basically 3 years to get to the point where you can process a cow, a grass-fed cow.
Yeah, we ate the bones. Okay, real quick. So, no, I'm not doing this with the eyeball. So, do you make any kind of like broth or stock with your chickens? Have you processed any of your chickens yet?
Oh yeah, we have processed them, but no stock.
No.
Now
So
we want to do the stock, but we haven't gotten around to learning how to do that yet. We're gonna experiment with it though.
Yeah. So you can put the chicken feet into the chicken stock, and it'll help with the collagen. Leanne's just gonna sit there and eat her ice cream. Hey, Sandy over Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. How are you?
So what is the craziest thing that either of you have eaten?
She's not eating nothing crazy.
Those jelly beans.
Those jelly beans.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
And that nasty stuff from the Philippines.
It's not nasty. He keeps saying that adobo chicken is nasty.
That stuff it smells horrible.
What is it?
Adobo chicken.
That's just flavored chicken, like adobo. It's just
that's just the flavor of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adobo chicken.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, like what?
There you go.
I'm talking about like what part?
Nothing. I don't mess with that. I don't mess with no intestines at all. Can't do
right.
Chitlins?
Well, see, and that's the thing too. So I worked in Baltimore City for a number of years, and a lot of the guys that I worked with always talked about hog maws and chitlins. And they would always warn me. They're like, now it doesn't smell the best when you're cooking it, but man, it's good. And I never even knew what it was for the longest time. But
hey, Tim.
I'd be willing to try it. I mean, again, when you put that much effort into an animal, I feel like you don't want any of it to go to waste.
How about this? You can get all those extras, and then you can invite someone else over to
like
Nathan.
Bobby?
Invite Bobby.
Bobby's
come
coming?
on over from Georgia. Look, invite Nathan over from down over at the Jesus Living Homesteader.
Okay.
Just sit up in here, and we can have Carmen help cook and see.
And we want to get some of the hemorrhoid things, and then we're gonna
she said she's gonna go look for them. I want to try those. That'd be awesome.
I think if somebody actually got the chitlins ready for you, you probably would enjoy it. I have seen them clean before, and
they are not chitlins. They are shit.
Because if you actually have to clean them because it still got the stuff in them.
Yeah.
And then you got to clean them out real good
disgusting.
and then cook them however you cook them.
Shitless.
And some of them are slimy, depending on how they cook it. When they fry it, it don't taste as bad, but man, can't deal.
See now,
look, she said we should dig a ditch, stick a pole in the pig, and have a roast.
So one of the guys that I work with, which is funny because he's a white dude, and the first time I met him, or the first time I talked to him, he had this Latino accent.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I hired him on, I started talking to him like, dude, where did you get that accent from? And he told me that he grew up in an area out in Lubbock, Texas, and there was a lot of Latino influence out there. So his girlfriend / fiance was a Mexican girl. And so he ate so much stuff that had like Mexican culture to it. So there's a soup, and I can't remember what it's called, but there's a soup that uses the intestines of the pig. But he was also, because I didn't know what to do with the pigs that we were processing with the heads.
Mm-hmm.
And when I found out that his whole family loves pig head, I just started giving it to him, and they would process the whole thing out. And man, they were so happy that they were getting this. Because I even asked him, I asked him, I was like, well, how do you prepare it? Because that's what I don't know.
Yeah.
From a culture perspective, I never ate stuff like that. So I would love to know, but I just don't know how to.
Menudo is probably the soup.
That's it. That's exactly
I
it.
knew she would know it.
Yeah.
Give her a second. She's
just put her up here and she can just fact check everything.
She's fact checking with us. Menudo. Look, everybody knew it. Menudo soup. There you go. Well, Leanne said soft shell crabs. That's kind of crazy. You know, eat a soft shell crab with the legs hanging out.
I love soft shell crab.
That's disgusting.
See, my dad will be like chowing down. I'm like, Dad, you're eating the legs. He's like, I know. And I'm like,
yes.
See, now, See, now that's what I can never understand. And again, this is before I started living the way I do.
Mm-hmm. They eat everything. They don't waste the animal.
But I will tell you, when I saw her dad eat a soft crab sandwich, you know, and he was like taking a bite of it, and the leg was like hanging out the side of his face, and I'm like, what is he doing? You're supposed to pick that thing.
No, that thing is so flavorful. It's so good.
Well, Bobby, I just asked you what was the grossest thing you ate.
That's not gross.
You did not say that.
He didn't think it was gross.
That's not gross, not at all. Seafood.
Okay, said maybe unusual.
Okay, so let me reword it then. What is,
daddies,
as Monica said, what is the most unusual thing that you have eaten, even if you like it, outside of soft crabs now?
Frog legs.
Oh, Eric had frog legs in Louisiana a couple years back.
Well, I ate alligator. I mean, crabs are. I mean, we on the coast, so crabs ain't unusual to us at all. So I've been here all my life.
Yeah. So, you know, being from the Maryland area, crabs were a huge thing up there for us too, and I do certainly miss it. But when I was doing some work going down into Louisiana, I was all about eating anything that was Cajun, man. They could put anything in front of me, I would eat it. It was so good.
Yes.
I love some crawfish too, man. I ain't sat down in front of a bunch of crawfish in a long time. I love them.
Now, do they do that kind of stuff in Georgia, or that you just have to be at the right place?
If you can find them, I mean, you can do it.
Crawfish?
Yeah. You can sometimes go to the flea market. They're selling a whole sack of them to you. But they have oyster roast here. They do that a lot. So a certain time of year,
that's disgusting too.
They'll just roast up a bunch of oysters, put them on the table, get you some hot sauce, and just go to town on them. Everybody's standing around talking and eating.
Well,
see, Karma grew up on turtle soup.
So yeah, I mean, you could have said that too. Oysters. That's
not weird.
Like weird. Raw oysters.
People do it all the time. Depends on where you live.
Well, it don't matter. I didn't ask. I mean, these people, anybody can do anything.
He lives in Georgia. It's like East Coast stuff.
Yeah, that's the coast stuff. It's normal.
So we see Pedmar here: squirrel, groundhog, beef tongue. So squirrel. Would you eat a squirrel?
I have eaten squirrel.
My dogs will.
we had snake this year. A couple years back when we first moved here, we had snake. That was interesting. I didn't make it that great, but it was interesting.
I can't deal. Can't deal. I got this thing for snakes. I just can't.
Like maybe if you chop it up in like nuggets, so I don't know it was a snake, but
yeah.
No.
Bobby, with arms that size, how can you sit there and talk about being afraid of snakes?
You will beat me in the house behind a snake.
Hey, I'll be screaming like a little girl, like. Yeah, I started hunting squirrels when I was young, and because I was hunting them, I wanted to eat. I felt like I needed to eat them, so I played with them. Then I tell a story that I actually I stewed one down, and I fed it to my dad, and because I had him chopped up good, my dad had no clue what he was eating until he saw me staring at him. Then he just kind of stopped, and was like, "What's this?" And I told him, he just went spitting all over the place.
But did it taste good though?
It tastes great. But he tell you if it don't have USDA on it, he ain't eating it.
Oh my goodness.
And that's interesting too, because I was talking to a guy at church about this, and he raises his own cattle, and he's trying to get into the rabbit business now so that he can have another source of food. And he was telling me about his mother, which is his neighbor, will not eat anything if it's not packaged with the little styrofoam and the saran wrap over top with the sticker on there. She will not eat it. And he was saying that at one time he had prepared a ham or something for Christmas dinner, and she was just loving it. And he was just giggling and just thought it was the funniest thing, because she was just complimenting on him how great the ham was. And then as soon as he told her that it was not store-bought, she just lost her mind about how could you trick me like this?
Yeah.
And still went back to not eating it. And I think that's a
mindset thing.
That's
really
a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing when you're getting to a place to understand where your food comes from and how much more you value not just the life of the animal, but also every piece of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I used to be an avid hunter, so I didn't have a problem with processing and eating. I was worried about her. So
I have a problem. Yeah. I mean, but I get over it. It just takes some time, because like we had hog from my friend's island, and I was like, it sat in the freezer for a long time, and I kept saying, I cannot eat her hog. That's weird. But then when we ate it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was worried about her with the chickens also, but man, once she started, she was like, "Oh, this is the best thing ever." So
so now I got that same mindset with the rabbits. I'm like, I'll raise them and play with them, and you can do what you need to do, but I don't want to do that part. But when they come, I'm sure I'll be like, okay, let's go. We'll have more babies. And
I think that when we do the rabbits, a lot of times when we do any of the animals here on the homestead, I'm usually the one helping with the process, just not the original, the kill. I can't be out there. When we did our cow, I had to walk inside. I said, just let me know when it's done. As soon as it's done, I'll be out. And so even when we do the rabbits, because usually we do the rabbits, he does anywhere between 5 and sometimes he's done a lot of rabbits before, but 5 to 15 rabbits at a time, because we breed them in sections where we'll have, a few mamas at a time have babies. Right. So that way we're doing it, it's worth our time. But when he does it, I don't want to be out there when he's actually killing them. I just can't do it. It's hard for me. Yeah. And the kids are out there and they respect what's happening and they're understanding what's happening. And I'm glad that they're there seeing that. For me, I'd rather just, once the fur's off, I can take it because it doesn't look like a rabbit anymore. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's what somebody else said. But even like my best friend, she came when we had the meat chickens and it kind of freaked her out knowing the process. But now we got the rabbits and she like, okay, I'm coming over Saturday to see the babies, but I don't want to fall in love. And I'm like, it's okay. Well, I have a lot for you to fall in love with. So,
and that's the thing too. People say, how can you eat those animals? Why do you name them? Some people don't name their animals. That's totally fine. If they eat them, they don't name them. That's fine. We choose to give most of ours names, whether we eat them or not. All the babies don't get names because there's too many of them. Yeah. But even if we end up eating a breeder, we name them. And the thing is that we love them until they're gone. And
You love them then.
they have their whole life is their best. They're living their best life, and they only have one bad day, and that's the final day. And the day is actually great because it's just that last moment of life. It's done. So they have the best life though. So I think somebody was saying, maybe it was Sandy said, what's your favorite way to cook rabbit? It's funny because there's not a lot of ways to cook rabbit out there that people think. They think that, it's hard to do. I think for us, I like to ground it. I have a meat grinder attached to my, I have a separate meat grinder, and I love to grind up the meat and add it into any of the things that I would use for ground turkey or pork or anything like that. I love to put it in there. But I also like it for nachos and fajitas and stuff like that. Have you cooked rabbit yet? Have you done anything with rabbit?
Not yet. I've been looking at a lot of ways to prepare them. And I'm ready, but we gotta wait.
Yeah, they cook fast too. Eric has found that we've grilled them, we've over grilled them, we've smoked them. I think he loves to smoke them. I made the one time we did a bunch of them, we pieced them out, and I took the back strap off, and then I put the chicken, the thighs. I put the thighs in a bunch of bags, and so I had like a quart-size bag with, I think, 6 thighs in one big quart-size bag. And what I did was I thawed them out separately, and then I made a recipe that called for chicken thighs, and I just made that. So I made this great butter. It's a butter garlic chicken with tomatoes and stuff like that. And I used my rabbit thighs instead of chicken thighs. They looked almost identical. And I fried them up real good in the skillet and made everything in the skillet. And the kids were like, "This is great. Or is this chicken?" And I'm like, "Actually, that's rabbit, just rabbit thighs." So it was really cool to be able to do that, because that was the first time I'd actually done that, and not just done the whole rabbit. Normally we thaw out a whole rabbit and we just use the whole rabbit that night. We put it in the crock pot or do something with it. But it was cool to have them pieced out and have it separate that way. That was a good thing for us. So I'm going to be doing that the next time we butcher. Is next processing, it'll be piecing them out for sure.
Video.
Yeah. So I actually saw somebody do that on a video, and I was like, I'm going to do that. So, but yeah, piecing it out is awesome. So, yours will probably be bigger. I think yours are a little bit the same age or maybe a little younger than ours. We've got a batch out there now that are about 5 weeks old, 6 weeks old.
Yeah, about 6.
Yeah.
So the thing,
our oldest babies are 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all older than ours.
Yeah.
One piece of advice I would give is get your plan together and know when you're ready to take them. So typically right around the 8 to 10 week mark is when you want to take them to process. The older they get, the harder they become to skin, and the meat becomes a little bit tough.
Okay.
Yeah. It just gets harder. Yeah. It gets harder to process sometimes, but that's like older. That's like your breeders.
Well, no. Well, those honestly, breeders, I wouldn't even eat. I would probably fix them and give them to the dogs, to be honest with you, just so they don't go to waste.
Well, you can grind them.
You could grind them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just really.
With a rabbit.
Say again.
My Rottweiler is crazy. Like, he'll probably just toss it up in the air and play with it all day and run around the yard with it, and the other one will fight him for everything.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you wait a little too long, unfortunately, because you have time. Life gets in the way. But if you wait, so how long is too long for you guys? What do you think?
For me?
Yeah, I say you guys because I'm not out there doing it.
I see Nathan here that says 13 to 14 weeks. I would be probably I would not want to go too much longer after that. When you get them young enough, you can get that skin off basically by yourself.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby could get the skin off of a deer by himself with arms.
One hand pulling it.
I like. By the way, I want to put this out there. I like how Sherrie uses Bobby as like clickbait. He's out there like in little tank tops flexing.
Yeah, I tried to.
She's like, yeah.
I talked about that when we first started YouTube about 3 months ago. I was like, hey, I should just use you a lot. So when I'm filming, I'm like, babe, I got to get a thumbnail picture. And he'll look at me like, what?
Yeah. Now I got the diet, so I can't keep getting myself.
Turn this sexy on right quick.
Yeah, so I can't just get all fat and nasty looking. So I got to start watching my diet, which is never fun.
Yeah, well, maybe she's doing that to keep you in shape.
Yeah.
So now, Sherrie, do you eat the meat, right? Though you eat meat?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I was watching.
Oh yeah, I heard you say that I was natural. I'm like, natural what?
I was like, is she like vegan or does she? Well, I saw you putting like seaweed or moss or some kind of stuff in your.
So I only
like,
do that because
what is she doing?
I only I've gotten into healthier things because I don't know if you ever heard that. Yeah, we took care of my friend who passed away at 108, and because she was so healthy at 108, you know, I think about the fact that we can never stop living. Long as we here and we breathe, and we need to take care of ourselves and treat ourselves right, because who knows if we may live to 108. I want to be in the shape she was in at 107, 108, still dancing and flirting and having fun, eating anything. She had her teeth, you know, getting up, going to the bathroom. So it made me do a deep dive into things that would help us. So I do make sea moss. I put it in our smoothies. Bunch of different seeds.
Yeah, it's basically for health. I'm horrible with vegetables.
He is terrible with vegetables.
So
that's why I've learned to incorporate any vegetable, okra, cauliflower, carrots into our macaroni and cheese. I make meat with vegetables. I put it in our lasagna. So I don't take anything from us. We still have our fried chicken, ground beef, but I do put a lot of vegetables in our food, and some things are just vegetables.
Yeah, I'm a carnivore, so I eat meat with a side of meat, and I'm good. Yeah. So she making all that stuff there, I can actually eat that along with the food that I'm eating, so that's good. I won't eat it otherwise.
When I saw that sea moss, I'm like, she putting like stuff in her milkshake, her like healthy shake. I'm like, oh, she must be into like all natural stuff, like healthy stuff.
We are very, like, when we get off here, is what, 11 o'clock here when we get off. He'll want brownies and ice cream, and then he'll walk all night and drink soda and eat peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, yeah. Look at him, he's like, I feel judged now.
Yeah, but you know, I had, like, if I give him a plate of food, he will eat his rice, his meat, and then he will scoop all the vegetables to the side and give me the plate back. So I've learned to, like, when I make macaroni and cheese, I'm putting okra and cauliflower in it. He won't see it, tastes great, and he good. So,
well, did you see? I think it was it might have been Leanne at Mennonite Farmhouse. She was saying that one of the things she makes is veggie powders. Have you ever tried that? So you dehydrate your vegetables. I dehydrated my tomatoes and my green peppers a few years ago and made green pepper veggie powder and tomato veggie powder. That was great to stick in to all kinds of recipes and things. When the kids didn't know, I was adding it into smoothies for the kids. The kids are thinking they're getting like a banana and strawberry milkshake, and I'm like, oh, let's have a banana strawberry smoothie, kids. And I was throwing like tomato powder up in it.
Yeah, I said I was gonna make powders just so I can have like zucchini sugar, salt, or pineapple sugar or something. But I just put the entire vegetable, I fry it and make meat with it or put it in our rice, and he doesn't see it, but he eat it.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. Well, Growing with Hudson. Hey, Growing with Hudson, how are you?
Hey, Hudson.
So, now I was on Gigi Naturals the other day. I was perusing through some stuff, and they have a pomelo. Have you ever grown a pomelo?
We have a pomelo.
Do you have them?
It's huge, right? But it's not the skin.
She said hers was huge. Hers was like big. Like she was like patting on it and like holding it like a small animal, right?
But this much of it is fruit.
Yeah. So then I was looking up other videos on pomelos because I'm like, I need to see this. And she described it. She said it tastes like a grapefruit, but without the bitter. Is that what you think too? Is it because I don't like grapefruit because it's bitter and it's gross and it's funky and nasty and I don't like it. It's nasty. It's nasty. Did you hear me say nasty?
Grapefruit.
I don't like grapefruit.
You should try pink grapefruit.
There's a bunch of different kinds. Now, some of them are not bitter at all.
All of
you
them.
got to try some different ones.
Yeah. Like we have a Valentine
No.
pomelo, but it's nothing but skin. So
But do they taste sweet and not bitter?
yeah, they are sweet. They remind me of the pink grapefruit. I'm pointing like the one in the backyard.
It's our neighbor. Is that grapefruit he got going over there? That's gorgeous.
Our neighbor got grapefruit too.
Some things are delicious. They are sweet. They don't have no bitterness to them at all.
Yeah. Maybe that's our problem. We only can get grapefruit from the store, and so it's gross. Well, my Hat Creek, thank you so much.
You know, one of the things I wanted to ask you too. So now that you've processed your own chicken, can you taste the difference between your homegrown stuff and the store?
Yes. We are ordering triple the amount of chickens this year.
This spring.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, because I agree 100%. I think, and I'm going to be doing a line of videos with all the beef and pork that we raise on the farm, and I'm going to do blind taste tests with people. They'll know that we're recording them, obviously. But
I'm trying to get them.
But
He's going to be setting people up, be like, I may or may not be recording you.
No, but anyway, I wanted to do that. I thought that would be a cool video to see if people could taste the difference. Mm-hmm. But I was interested to hear, because of all the fruits that you grow, and you were just talking about the grapefruit, you got the banana tree right there behind you on the green screen. And so I was curious to find out, and I feel like the answer is yes, but I wanted to ask anyway, is there a difference? Can you taste the difference in the fruit that you grow on your own tree compared to what you buy?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. The fruit that you're gonna buy in the store,
I feed it to the chickens.
They're usually gonna be the ones that transport better. They're the one that's gonna last in the stores better. So they're not necessarily the best tasting.
Yeah.
So, the stuff you can actually grow on your own and that you can't find in a store, it don't last as long.
Yeah.
It's way better tasting. So it's not good for selling.
Yeah. Like all of our bananas, we grow 6 different variety of bananas, and they all taste different. And none taste like a store-bought banana. Like we had store-bought bananas from somewhere. I fed them to the chickens.
Really?
Yeah. Once you start eating them, it's just no comparison to it. The texture is different on each one of them.
Yeah.
But the flavor is
great.
And all of them got different kind of flavors. Some of them apple. Some people say raspberry to strawberry
this
kind
one
of
is a
flavor.
little vanilla, like supposedly, but I don't taste vanilla in it.
No, I can't really place that particular.
Now, did you buy your banana trees as trees already? Did you plant them, or how did you do that? I mean, it's hard to start a banana from seed, isn't it?
No, you can't grow from seed. You have to actually buy a plant.
Yeah, but the plant is only like a foot, 2 feet tall or so, and every year you'll get this giant. If you feed it and treat it right, it'll grow.
And the ones that I got here are the ones that they're offspring from ones that I purchased 20 years ago, all but one. That's Namois. And apple.
Yeah, Manzano.
Yeah. So I actually had both of those, but I didn't have them with me. I didn't take them from the original location, so I had to buy them again.
So how long does it take if you purchase a banana tree before it starts yielding fruit?
It depends on your climate. If you can get it to go nonstop and you feed it and water it the way it's supposed to, I mean, a lot of people can get it. If you're in a tropical area, you can get it in the same year.
Yep.
But most of the times you're gonna get knocked back, and then you have to start over the next season. And you're gonna have to get lucky that it actually fruits at the right time, that it can actually get ripe before it get cold again. So it's a trick to it.
Yeah. Like everything here is so off because it's still so warm. So things are flowering that shouldn't be, like mango and banana still going crazy.
Yeah.
And we wanted to wait, but it's just super warm.
Yeah, we're a little upset about the mango because I wanted that to start the spring, and because the weather keep doing this stupid stuff, it's fooling it, and it's already flowering. So,
Wow.
So I noticed that I was binge watching some of your shows today. You probably saw a bunch of thumbs up start coming through or something.
Well, Carmen just said she's so intrigued she's gonna binge watch your channel tonight. Watch me up your watch time. So you'll be getting some. She's loving Homestead. Gonna be like, I love it. I love it. I love it.
So let me ask you, with us, and this is judge-free zone, but we only, like with our beef, it's only grass-fed beef. We don't really give them any grains at all because we try to really monitor what they eat, because obviously what they eat is what we're going to eat. And so that said, when it comes to like your fruit and vegetables, do you guys do like natural fertilizers on it, or are you doing like Miracle Grow type things? Or
we buy a bunch of black cow, which we did just meet the people that we bought the rabbits from. They got a lot of cows, so we're thinking about going there.
They'll go get poop from there, but we use the chicken, rabbit poop.
So we use the stuff we got around the house, and with
they don't require. But the plants, I know a lot of people think it require a lot of work. I mean, we got over 100 plants. It's not a whole lot of work to it. It's just, visiting everybody and talking to them and, checking on them constantly, watering. But other than that, it's not like a whole lot of extra work.
Yeah, you take grass clippings, dump them around them. You can use the chicken out there that broke down. We got the black cow. Yeah, we got the rabbit now. That's gonna help a lot too. So, as long as you keep it watered and organic matter around them, they do great.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we've been shooting for. I have 4 fruit trees at the front of my property, and that's my goal this year, is to actually get fruit off of it. Now, one of the things that we contend with here, and maybe you guys have the same problem, is, of course, the dreaded ant. Do you all have problems with ants?
Yeah,
we got ants, but they don't really bother our plants. So, but they do. They are in our yard. They're bad.
Yeah. So do you have any advice for people out there who are trying to actually get the veg or the fruits off of the tree to consume instead of letting all the insects eat them?
Yeah, we had some cute little peaches last year. They were like this big. They were like teeny tiny peaches.
The insects do anything? I don't think anything really is eaten by.
Well, where are you guys? Like in the Garden of Eden or something? I mean, you don't have
fruit concern. I don't think we have a problem with pests.
No, I know the some wild rabbits ate our lemon guava, but they were the ones that were close to the bottom. Something ate
the ruby red guava.
The guava, but like no insects really eating that. The birds now pick with the Barbados cherry. Yeah. But other than that, we don't have little insects eating up crop.
It is probably the kind of fruit that we got that is, we don't have peaches, stuff that.
Yeah, we don't grow normal stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Like.
Oh, so it's not normal. So even the insects don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. Probably when they learn, we probably gonna be in trouble.
Because I saw the one video, Sherrie, that you were out there pollinating. What was it? What fruit was that?
Passion fruit.
It was a passion fruit. Yeah.
Yeah, we got tons of passion fruit. Even now, we got a lot hanging out there. Every day, I just go out and collect what fall, because once they ripe, they fall off the vine on the ground, and nothing will bother it. And I'll go out eventually and get them all up, bring it in the house, and make some juice.
And the good thing about the passion fruit is that it's encased inside something that don't taste good. So you had to cut into it. Yeah. Someone had to actually try and dig into it, but they will really not have a reason to, because it don't smell like nothing. So, we don't have a problem with the pests with that.
So why, just out of curiosity, why do you self-pollinate? Or was it just that one time?
Because we greedy and we want to make sure we get fruit. I was out there in the rain one time I went outside with like 3 umbrellas. It was gritty rain. I had a bunch of flowers gritty open. And I went out and I hung umbrellas over all the passion fruit vine. And my neighbor, she right there. And I came in, and maybe an hour later, she called and she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh," I'm like, "Why the hell is Sherrie still standing outside in the rain?" I said, "Oh, I put umbrellas up so the rain won't wash my pollen away." And she was like, "Okay, and you said you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, we have like 6 umbrellas lying up and down.
All the way down the fence. I'm like, I want to save my fruit. So
Oh, you guys you're those neighbors, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, and we nice about it. Like, I'll come and say, "Hey, you want some eggs, or you want to try this fruit or something?" So yeah, but we that neighbor.
You want to try finger fruit? This thing like a turd.
Have a turd.
We're good neighbors. Have a couple turds. It's a basket full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told my mama to try those. She looked at that thing. She was like, "Child."
Really, is this a joke?
Yeah. We're trying to get her to come over. So Saturday we have a tree called a miracle berry bush. And it changed your taste buds. So anything sour will be sweet. So that'll be pretty fun to do with my best friend.
Yeah, we're gonna try to record a video on that.
She probably.
Have you heard of Miracle Berry?
I have.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, and my one of my boys, my oldest, I think, was watching some YouTube videos years ago when somebody, I guess, discovered it or whatever, and so they were doing videos of like disgusting things, but they would eat that miracle thing first,
right,
to see if how they liked it.
That's right. He did. I did see that.
Yeah.
And we haven't even tried it yet. So this is gonna be us trying it for the first time too. Yeah. So we're gonna get stuff like pickles and lemons and all that stuff there.
And then a couple of our cool friends that are so dramatic. And let them try.
So,
what's a toothache plant?
Okay, so real quick, if you had one of those, what is it called? A miracle? What is it called?
Miracle berry bush. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so would you be willing to try the miracle berry, and I will send you like a cow eyeball, and then you can try that.
No, you can send us the balls, but not the
No,
eyeball.
we don't want.
Whoa!
Look at his face. He's like, "What?"
No, we don't.
Rocky Mountain
No,
oyster.
you want to try? I ain't trying.
No.
Hey, well, I mean, I might be able to set you up with that.
Send them to somebody who actually go eat it, because she talking nowhere. She ain't finna mess with them
things. If he cook it, I'll eat it.
I ain't finna touch it.
You know what I'm thinking? I think this might be a good collaborative effort. Everybody who has been on our live, we would send them testicles. Everybody's got to try it. That'll be a challenge for everyone.
We don't have that many testicles. We don't have that many animal testicles to send out to people.
Well, we can find some.
We're just gonna go castrate all the animals.
Y'all lucky, because we're gonna give ours up and let y'all give them to
I
other
was gonna
people.
say that pig, y'all. I think it was y'all pig. He got enough. You can break them down for a couple people. So
yeah.
It's funny because he's actually bigger than the bull.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's good. He's bigger than the bull.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Look. Say no.
So
no. But please don't send me any. Thank you anyway. Nobody wants.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Nathan said if you cook it, I might try it.
Okay. Well, that's.
No, yeah.
Hey,
That's
sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and do it.
Bite the bullet.
It wasn't meant
bite
like
the
that.
bullet.
I saw somebody say, "Were we growing a toothache?" We are growing toothache plant.
What is that?
What?
Just toothache plant. It's for a toothache.
Have you tried it?
No. I've never had a toothache. So
what do you do with it?
I'll just grow it until you get a toothache or something.
She want to grow everything now. She's getting carried away.
Yeah.
Yes,
and we're trying to just keep the spaces for stuff that we actually enjoy.
But it only takes little space.
So I'm going to have to get me a toothache plant to add to my medicinal herbs that I'm going to be growing.
Yep.
Eric.
Bobby, don't talk to your old cotton buddies.
I am not growing anything bad.
I heard you were out here in Texas. So
look, if you bite it, it numbs your mouth and face.
Yeah.
I would just get it and rub it on people's faces just to mess with them.
Look, Andale says she's busy now. She's not even gonna come on our show no more because you're threatening to send balls to people. We're not doing it. She said you can barely even talk if you take the. Okay, now I gotta go. Now I gotta go grow me a toothache plant and give it to all the kids so they can't talk. I'm like, y'all should try this.
My 11-year-old. This up to your mouth.
Yeah, I can see you putting it in Eric's mouth while he's sleeping, and he will wake up.
Mm-hmm. So
that's because I can't get a word in edgewise.
You know what? Jacob, my 11-year-old's always out there in the garden grabbing stuff and like putting it in his mouth. The other day, he's like, "Can I try this, Mom?" And I'm like, "It's a broccoli leaf. Yeah, you can try it." He put it in his mouth. He's like, "That's bitter." I'm like, "What would you expect?" It was just a leaf of a broccoli that I had taken the actual broccoli head off. I'm like, "What in the world?" So yeah, I'm gonna have to go find me some toothache plant and then let Jacob just try it on a whim. He'll be like, "Mom."
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like he's a true country boy. So it's like,
yes. Oh, geez. You'd be kicking stuff.
Sorry, he's a true country boy. So he's the kid that will be out there just eating everything that's in the garden.
Yeah. That would be a really good one.
We grow six passion fruit.
6 different varieties.
Yeah, 6 different varieties.
So just out of curiosity, how much property do you all live on?
1 acre.
That's awesome. You must really maximize your space.
We use a little bit of our space. We got a lot more to go.
That's cool though, because you can make you can put all kinds of stuff in the ground. Now, are you planning on anything else new this year? What are you planning on growing in your garden this year?
A lot of stuff.
Vegetables mainly, because right now we can't come up with any other
living allspice. We need a cacao. We need cinnamon, so we need stuff.
No, we don't. Now she want to grow chocolate, the cacao.
I want to make my own chocolate,
but it's gonna take so many trees to do that.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start incorporating a little more vegetables, and we're gonna do watermelon and cantaloupe for the first time too. So.
I want to grow pumpkin and squash, but I want to grow things too that I can feed to the rabbits and the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So he say no, but I say it save us, and I'm trying to get in the self-sufficient mindset.
Like we got a million banana trees, and the chickens and the rabbits love banana leaves.
They do, but I know that they can only eat a certain amount of everything. So I want to give them a little variety. Like you don't want to just eat asparagus the rest of your life.
But they're rabbits, they're not me.
All right. Well, look, we're up against the time here. I like to try to stay on time if we can. Right. We just wanted to let everybody know out there. This is Bobby and Sherrie from Black's Tropical Homestead. Make sure you go out there and check them out on all the social media platforms. Go check out their videos. If you subscribe, make sure that you leave a comment.
Well, at least 1 or 2, at least 2 videos. That way it sticks. So that way you can keep up on all their videos because we've been putting lots of rabbit videos lately. All kinds of stuff. Follow the progress of their bunnies.
Yeah. So all kinds of stuff out there. We really, really appreciate you guys being willing to come on here and, just cut it up a little bit. I knew that it would be fun having you all on here. And
yes,
I'm never going to say that I've ever had to talk about hemorrhoids on a live YouTube video.
There's so many things we discuss on these lives. It's always good.
That was a first. So
Eric's threatening all of our past guests to send balls to, and Sherrie and Bobby introduced us to whatever that plant was that now I'm going to have to go find, and hopefully Carmen will bring me some and we can try little hemorrhoid turd things together.
Yes.
Be aware there's a sweet and a sour. Mm-hmm. You want the sweet. The sour is a required taste, so
Yes. Carmen, don't get me the sour one. I don't want no sour turd. I want the sweet one. Tamarind.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called, tamarind. I'm probably saying it super wrong. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by. Really, really thank you so much for being a part of our show. We really appreciate you so much. And if you haven't, go check them out for sure. And make sure you subscribe. It's worth it. It's fun.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey,
thanks for having us.
Who likes new guests and talking about hemorrhoids?
Farmers' wives do.
and farmers do too. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank
Until
you.
next week. Peace.
See you guys
Have a
later.
good night.
Thank you guys, everybody in the chat. Thank you.